Hello, Jason here. Today is June 18th, and this is your aftermarket update. So we were able to successfully extend the winning streak here today. However, it was not without its challenges. I say that in some of the emails that you see and in some of the blog posts. I will say that occasionally, that it was not without its challenges. Today, it was a very challenging day today. I'm going to show you why it was so challenging. I'm going to bring in the two contracts here for you. This is the volume traded on the CL715. Here's the volume traded on the CL815. You can see that there's only about 2,500 to 3,000 contracts difference between the two contracts. That makes for, when the volume is split 50-50 like this, and I've talked all week, if you've been watching the videos, I have talked all week about the fact that it is a challenging week. The reason that it's going to be a challenging week is because we had FOMC and crude oil inventory and option expiration tomorrow and the rollover of the contracts. And today is going to be the most difficult, is this particular day when the volume is split 50-50 between the two contracts is the single hardest day to trade on the CL. And the reason for that is there's no momentum. You could see that the CL 815 was trading around the 60-80 area. The CL 715 was trading around the 60-40 area. There's 40 ticks of spread between those two contracts. And that makes, combine that with the volatility, that makes for very, very difficult trading conditions. Add one additional element to that fact today, and we had a very challenging day. The additional element that you add here is we hit this low right here in our London opening range, and this is a whole other topic for discussion, but the dead high or low many times gets made right there in that shaded gray area, and today was no exception. We ran from this 59.67 all the way up to the 61.33, and all of this occurred prior to the New York session. So if you just roll this chart out here and you look at what happened right here at the New York session, basically the range was 60.15 to the high up here at 61.02. So about 85 ticks, 90 ticks-ish in that area. From low to high today after the open. So again, all of the energy and all of the momentum and all of the range expansion occurred in the little bitty hours of the morning, really giving us not much opportunity to trade during the day here. So I'm going to zero in on the chart here to the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, and you can see that the 10-day average range was 166 ticks. Today's range was 166 ticks, and the 20-day was 174 ticks. So what that simply means is that we were right. We had a very big outside day yesterday. This is basically an inside day today. That happens when you have a big outside day. You then have an inside day, and all of the range expansion occurred, like we said, in the overnight session. The other thing that occurred today is this day was full of our 70.5 retracement levels. The biggest one on the day occurred and this happens a lot of times, when you measure the day's session low, made it to this high, retraced right here to this 70.5. And I mean, it was a monster opportunity. Now, you're going to ask yourself, gosh, that's great, Jason. Did you take it? No, I didn't. In fact, we did have a couple of room members. Wayne took the trade. I think Uwe took the trade today. These are guys that are in our room. They did take that trade, and it ran a nice trade from 60.16 all the way up to 60.93 for the high up there. So again, a very nice move here. It was on the lip of the 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. swing zone, and that zone is the area that you look for the market to move, that 100 ticks in that area. No, I did not take it today. I was in short looking for a potential move to one of my targets to the downside. So even though that was there, and in retrospect it would have been a good trade, I did not take that particular trade today. In fact, the day started out in a very difficult way for me. I lost my first two trades, and I put up with a lot of heat in my third trade. So much heat that I said, gosh, you know what? It's been a nice winning streak. It is contract roll. The volume is split. If I lose that trade, that third trade, I was going to quit for the day. So I was on the cusp of quitting trading for the day because I was having such a difficult time getting a feel for the way that the market was moving. However, that third trade did work out, and I was able to get back some of the initial losses. Then I took another trade that ended up basically putting me back to the place where I'd started early in the morning, and I was taking trade number 5, saying that this was going to be the ending trade for me today. In the end, however, I was able to battle back nicely I was able to battle back nicely, and the OTG trade of the day is a trade that I took short in this area here, and then I took it out at the target right down here, right around this 44 area. So I ended up taking 25 ticks on 4 contracts, ended up being a 100 tick OTG trade of the day. That trade did put me in the positive, not a ton, but it put me in the positive on, again, arguably one of the most difficult trading days that you're going to face in a trading month, and that is the last day of the contract before you make that switch. Or rather, when the volume is at that 50-50, is at that 50-50. So what I'm going to show you here right now is another thing that happens in these choppy markets, and then I'm going to let you watch the OTG trade of the day. These markets tend to, in days where there's not a lot of action, you tend to get quite a bit of 70.5 action. So there was one here. All right, and if you, right here after the open, if you measure from here, that high to this low, there's a 70.5 that we barely closed one time above. Then the market comes back down again, all right? And then once it comes down, you measure this swing to here, you get another 70.5 in this area here. Later in the day, you had swing to swing. You had a 70.5 that bounced. The point of all of this is we don't use every tool every day in here, but having these tools at your disposal will help you navigate the different types of markets. So, for example, like we just talked about, when you have a choppy range-bound days, it will fluctuate and bounce between our 70.5 levels. You'll see that quite a bit, and today really was no exception. So on the OTG trade of the day, which is I'm about to let you watch here, it was the final trade of the day. It was 100 ticks, 4 contracts, 25 ticks, 100 ticks that pulled me out of the hole and into positive on the day, right? And so like we talked about in the room, like I'm going to tell you here, on a day like today, which is arguably the most difficult trading day of the month, when the volume is split 50-50, as I showed you, between the 2 contracts, to be able to get out with a nice win and go about your business is very, very positive. So, again, I'm going to let you watch the OTG trade of the day. So without further ado, here is that OTG trade of the day. There's hit, but no fill, and I'm in here. Yeah, there we go, 69 on the price ladder, moving it around. I am in. Your target is 44. What I'm trying to do here, all 3 of these targets are 44 right now. We've got 10:45 as the projected time frame for a short. That's 6 minutes. 52 is that 70.5. I'm looking to get to 44 here. And this is off your measured move, okay? We have come down to the bottom of your measured move here at 70. Your measured move target is 55. I still think we'll make it down to 44 on a breakdown through it. I would like to see us clear out the bottom down here at 62 here. Okay, the reason I'm here now is we're getting really close to that next time frame for a move. We're about 4 minutes away from it. And we are not made it to the step up top, which means we should come back and test the step down below. This is a choppy day. What I'm trying to do now is get to just a little bit better than break even, which would happen if I got down here to 44. Actually, it'd be more than that, but I'm trying to limp out of this thing here today is what I'm trying to do. So you've got a time frame for a move at 45. That's about 4 minutes, about 4 or 5 minutes away from here now. There's 71, 70. Come on. I got in a bit prematurely on the projected time frame. I got in a little early. I get it. But we'll see. 10:45 a.m. is the next time frame for a move. The projection or the probability is to the downside. So that's in 4 minutes from here. I need to get up for 2 seconds. I'll be right back. You see where everything is. I'll be right back. All right, it's at the open of the bar in 2 minutes. The open of the bar in 2 minutes is the next projected time frame move, and that projection is to the downside. Got to get through the bottom at 66. Remember, 66 earlier was a problem. Earlier this morning. Double bottom here at 66. Open of the bar in a minute and a half here. Move that trail stop down to 84. We should come down to the... We couldn't get a close above the revision signal up there on your market maker levels, which then should bring us back down to 54 at a minimum. Okay, it's the open of the next bar where we're projecting a time frame move to the downside here. Projecting a move at that time at the open of the next bar with the probability being to the downside. What I'd love to do is be underneath my entry, be testing that 66 as we open that bar for the potential move to the downside. So here, we've still not closed a 5-minute bar below the measured move here either, and we need to do that. This is your measured move tool. And we need to close below that 70 level in the next minute 17. And then target 1, there's 67. Target 1, target 2 is down there at 40. Target 2 is down there at 40. There's 66. Hit through 65. Okay, this is the bar that we are projecting to be the move, the time frame for the move with the probability to the downside. We'll see. We do have a 70.5 down there at 52. Come on, finish it. This is the bar. We're expecting a move with the probability to the downside. Right here. We shall see. Got as deep as 64. Come on, 63, 62, push. 59 is the break even trigger. Go ahead and put it at break even now, just in case. Come on down to 44. There's 6160. Okay, 58, 57. Down to the 61.8 at 57. Okay, we need to push through that 57. We get to 52 and stall. That is a 70.5. You've got some longs coming back. A little bit of a iceberg at 57. I'm looking for this projection to come out until 11:12, 11:15. These projections aren't as reliable today, though, because of the contract roll period here. They haven't been as reliable. We're looking to get down to 44. I want to break 57, though, to start with. There's 60. Got to get through 57. We should be rolling over here now. Start to roll the process of rolling over here pretty quick. Just haven't hit my targets today like I want to. Like I'm used to. Talked about this though, right? We have talked about this early in the session today. We haven't expanded the range. The range is where it is. We had an inside day yesterday. We said it could be a challenge today. So if I can get down to my target down here, this will be it for me today. That's a big if, though. Feels like 100 miles from here. We do need to break through 58, 57. You've got an iceberg backfilling at 59 and then 58. So the powers that be, somebody here, does not want it to get below this area. We did not make it up to the next step. My expectation is that we come down to the step below again at 44. 142, limit orders long at 55. So if we get, okay, they disappeared. Those were spoofing orders apparently. 154 at 55 now. There's 57. Get through 56. Let's see if those are real at 55. No, they were not. They were spoofing orders. Okay, 52 is the 70.5. 64 is the trail stop for now. $48. You've got an iceberg at 54. Look at all the orders that are hitting the bid there at 54, and we can't get through it. Right there at the revision mid down here at 54. Again, there's 54. Okay, the iceberg order's at 54, now gone. Come on, fight your way. Hit the bid here, sellers. Let's go. 44 is the target down below. 10 ticks, 10 lonely ticks. 54, let's go 53, 52. Okay, now we got to get through 50, then 49. Okay, there's the 70.5 right here at 52. So am I going to learn my lesson here? Yes. 659 is the trail stop. Come on. Get through 50, 49. Target is 44. Now we got to get through 49. Come on. You can do it. Some icebergs coming in at 50. There's 50 again. Let's go 49. Just slam it home here. Never easy. It's never easy. Come on, slam it home here. You got an iceberg at 50. Trail stop is 64. No, 59. Yeah, 64. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see what we got here. We got to get through 50, then 49. There's 50 again. Iceberg at 50. But we're fighting through it. We fight through 49 to 48. We should hit our target. Buyers pulling their orders at 49. Come on, sellers. That's your invitation to get through it. Buyers pulling their orders at 49. That's your invitation, sellers. Go hit it. 48. That's good. Stop at 59 again. 48. Let's go 47, 46. Oh, come on. We're right there at 47. 59 is the stop. Came right down to the top of the box down here. Came right down to the top of the box. 64 is the stop. We may push into 57 here. Golly, if that comes down to 47 and then doesn't finish it up here, I'll be sad. We'll have been sad all day. Okay, there's your test of 57. I do think we're going to come down to 44. But these aren't doing what it's not doing what I'm expecting it to do with any real consistency today. And that's just one of the bennies of being in this contract role. 7K now is the difference in the contracts between the July and August. So you need to close below 54, 55. Golly, what a bummer. Okay. 65 is the stop. It's 4 ticks. I'm getting behind the OTG trend finder that we use as a filter. That's 65. It actually should be 66. That held earlier. We'll see if it holds again here. I am expecting it to move to that level down there, but we need to close below 56. We came right to the top of the box on the resistance point. That's the 78.6 basically as well. Came down to 47. So my expectation is that we get short all the way into 11:15. 11:12 to be precise. Come on, get through 54 again. I'd like to see it close below 3 seconds here, below 56, 57, 56 or lower. There it is. So we're sitting on top of fair value now at 54. We've got the top of the hour in 4 minutes. We'd be looking for the hustle to come right around that time. Need to close underneath. We need to push through fair value here at 54. Stay below 57. Come on, 54, 53. Come on, sellers. Hit the bid at 53. There's a little bit on the bid at 53, but not much. All right, I'll be right back. You know where I'm at. Okay. We need that push through 53. We need to push through 53. At 32, hit the bid down there at 53. Need to do better than that. Come on. Stay below 57. Let's go challenge that 53. Top of the hour here in about 3 minutes. So again, if we could challenge 53 and get through it, I'll feel pretty good about it. Looking for 44 down below as the target. $66 is the trail stop here. We're right in the middle of everything right here. Good, Tony. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Up is up on a day like today. That is the best. That's the best thing right there. Like I said early, like we talked about early, it's tough today, right? So being up is good. Two minutes left on this bar. 2 minutes left on this bar. And then we'll get to the top of the hour, and we'll see if we get a little bit of energy at the top of the hour here. Just enough for 11 ticks down from here. Just get enough for 11 ticks to the downside here. There's 54 again. We got to get to that 53. No real big, obnoxious orders underneath us here that would hold it up. There's 54 again. So I would like to break 53 here. You've got 30 seconds till the next 1 minute bar. You've got a minute and a half until the top of the next hour. You'd like to see us close below 54, which is where your fair value number is. This is going to be good on the short until about 11:15 is what I'm expecting. And we really start to pick up the pace right after the open, about 11:05. So hopefully that just takes us to our target here at 44. There's 54. Come on, 53. Come on, get through 53 to 52. You want to. Come on, sellers, hit this to 52. You got 25 seconds here. All right, let's get to the top of the hour and get that move and break through it here at 52. Still no takers. Still can't get through 53. But you've got 25 seconds here. Come on, hit 52. Okay, 52, 51, 50. Right here at the top of the hour. Let's get it done. 10 seconds here. 60 is the stop. There's 50, 49. Let's go 48. Top of the hour. Come on down into 44. Really? I'm above the triple top here by one tick at 60 on the trail stop. See you, Tony. Come on, get through that 48, 47. There's 49. 44 is the target. It's 5 ticks. Get through 47. Okay, there's 48. Get to 47. Still no takers at 47 yet. 60 is the stop. Still no takers at that 47. And we really need some takers at 46. If we can do that, I think we'll just pop into my target. 48. Come on. There's 45, 44. Good. Target. 100 tick move right there. Done. All right. So you could likely hear the relief in my voice as we made it down to our final target here. That was a really good example of the kind of challenge that we had getting the market to move. We had a time frame, we had a target, and it was just up and down and back and forth and really no commitment in either direction. One of the things that I did not show you earlier is the reason that we got into that short. Line item number 27 here, 10:45 a.m. is the short that we were looking for. We were looking for that short at 10:45 a.m. And if you go here to your 1 minute chart where we place the entries and you come back and look, here is your 10:45 a.m. time frame right here. Okay, so let me just put a little circle around it. This was it right here. And we got in on this bar and we came right down to our target. And so that was the rationale for getting into that trade today. And again, like I said, you could see the difficulty that we were having getting the market to move, but we finally did get it to move. So getting through today, getting through tomorrow will be key, and then I think the market will be back to normal, whatever normal is. I think the market will be then back to normal beginning Monday of next week. But having said all of that, we did extend the winning streak today, and so things are good here. As long as we could stay in the green, we're really in good shape. So as always, I want to say thank you for spending time watching the videos here at the Oil Trading Group. And until tomorrow, I want to wish you good luck and good trading.